Darren Aronofsky's fascination with Noah began at 13 when he won an award for his poem on the story.
Oh, that was great. Cut. That was good. That was worth it.
Bringing his twist on the Bible story to the big screen is a dream come true, and 16 years of work.
This film is a great entertainment first and foremost, but then it's a visual spectacle of all of the wonders that happen in the Bible.
That spectacle includes the massive ark Aronofsky built, using the Bible as a blueprint, and Hollywood heavy hitters.
It begins.
Like Russell Crowe as Noah.
The Creator destroys this world.
Academy Award-winning Anthony Hopkins plays Noah's grandfather, Methuselah.
I remember growing up and hearing the story of Noah in Sunday school. What's your first connection to the story of Noah?
I do remember that's the first biblical story I heard. I was in Sunday school. It's the only day I ever attended Sunday school. And I remember going home and telling my mother about the snakes and the elephants.
How would you compare what you recall and what you saw in your mind's eye then to what we're seeing on film now?
Well, there's no comparison. I mean, this is a sweeping epic of a story that goes beyond the Bible.
Our family has been chosen for a great task. To save the innocent.
The innocent?
The animals.
Why are they innocent? Because they still live as they did in the garden.
An early draft of Darren's script for the film inspired this graphic novel. Still, this isn't a children's story. Russell Crowe's depiction of Noah is dark, and the tension in his family heavy.
Some religions say Noah is a prophet. Some people talk of him in terms of, having sort of superhero status, but he was, in my mind, just a man, given a particularly heavy task and quite a burden to carry.
Did you really think you could protect yourself from me in that?
It's not protection from you.
Then what is it?
An ark. To hold the innocent when the Creator sends his deluge to wipe out the wicked from this world.
Return to your cities of Cain. No, we have all been judged.
Looking at the biblical text, very, very short. Noah doesn't speak. Yeah. We don't hear from his wife, hear from his children. Where do you go from that to a film of this magnitude?
Well, that was the big challenge. But there were a lot of clues. The more you look, the more interesting things sort of emerged.
Some criticism about the film among all the buzz in anticipation of the film, especially in the Christian community, calling it an environmental crusade, saying that you take too many licenses that veer away from the biblical text. Your thoughts?
Well, all the controversy is coming out of people who haven't seen the film. And now that people are seeing the film, the tide's changed.
In that tide, the National Religious Broadcasters Organization did praise the film for its faithfulness to the biblical themes of sin, judgment, and restoration. But only after Paramount Pictures advertised the film as being inspired by the story of Noah, noting artistic licenses had been taken.
And now that people are seeing it, people are realizing that the values that we have in the movie are very, very connected to the original story and actually raise a lot of conversation about the original story.
Even with controversy, this epic film has people talking about an Old Testament Bible story that hasn't inspired a blockbuster until now.
The Old Testament film's been a genre that's been dead for 50 years. Since Cecil B. DeMille's times. No one's kind of undertaken the great miracles of the old book and tried to bring them to life for a 21st century audience. And with all the incredible digital effects that have been used for superhero films, when you have these original superheroes like Noah, what you can bring to life is so exciting.
It's the latest wave in a flood of faith films riding high at the box office. Ephraim Grant, CBN News, Los Angeles.